So we're gonna start standing on our 2 feet, all right? And as you stand on your 2 feet and you feel the ground beneath you, bring your hands right to your heart. Feel the connection to the heart behind you and in front of you. Scan your environment. Scan the abundance of blessings, even if life is really, really hard right now. Because even though I'm all lit up and bubbly right now, there's a lot of things that I'm surrendering to at the moment. So connect to the privilege, to the opportunity, to the ability to be on your 2 feet on somewhat solid ground, okay? And yes, the energetic foundation is being rattled to its core, but in this moment, connect to that abundance in your own heart, even if it's as simple as inhaling in, and there is an abundance of oxygen flooding your system, and stoking the beat of the heart to actually, through the veins of your being, carry your health, your vitality. And as you call in and honor that deep appreciation, connect to those simple things that are bringing you joy right now. Fire on fire. Even connect to the beat of your heart, the abundance of beats. I mean, our heart beats so many times for us during our lives. We breathe so many breaths through our life. So even just feel that simple appreciation there. And as always, we bring down a divine ray of love and protection and draw a circle around our individual and collective selves. And you hold authority over yourself. You are in charge of how you move. And so move with that love you hold for yourself. Big inhale in. Honor your own heart, your own light, your own divine spark. And then open your mouth, a big exhale out. And then inhaling in again. And just seeing that spark of life for all of us. For everyone. And then exhaling all the way out. And inhaling in again, that you can just have fun, that we can feel a little lightheartedness. And in that lighthearted energy, we can find the inspiration we need to traverse the moments before us. And a big exhale out.
Where's Danielle and Liv?
Probably in the basement. And there's one of my sparks of joy. Breathe all the way in and all the way out. Let your head bow down and let your palms turn up, opening your eyes. And just receive. Just receive the energy of your own 2 hands. Bring your hands by your sides, shoulders into the back. Lift the heart. Inhale, arms go wide. Up overhead and exhale the hands right through the midline. You're going to inhale your arms wide and just feel that celebratory breath and connection. Hands come through the midline. Inhaling and just receiving that bigger energy and exhaling. Because if we can't have fun today, then we're kind of in trouble. Inhaling, arms overhead and exhaling through. Inhale, arms go up high, and exhale, bend the knees, pull the hips back, and just wake it up. Wake your legs up, wake your core up. Deep inhale in, exhale your left elbow to your right knee. Shoulders to your back, open the heart. Inhale, come all the way up standing. Stretch the arms high, full breath in, knees bend, hips sit back, waist pulls back. So remember, we're gonna really work with this solar plexus and this heart today. So feel that connection, exhale. Right elbow to your left knee. Isn't it fun to twist right in the beginning? Inhale all the way up to standing. Arms stretch up high. Exhale, bend the knees. Left elbow, right knee. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, knees bend. Pull into that core. We're going to go to each side once more. Inhale, rising. So this is a little bit of a Kriya, okay? Kriyas are where we invoke the energy, inhale up, and cleanse, exhale, twisting. So if you're stuck at all, Kriyas are powerful. Inhale up high, exhale all the way to the ground below. Relax the neck, relax the jaw. Hands to your shins, inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, fold forward. Now if you're not coming alive yet, then I don't know what to do for you. Inhale, lengthen the spine, open the heart. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, bow. As you fold over, relax the neck, relax the jaw. Bend the knees, step back with your left foot. Lean into the left hand, twist to the right. Big full breath in. And then exhale, hand to the ground. Inhale, move the hips back, stretch the hips back, lift into the belly. You're gonna round the back slightly, and then exhale, lunge forward, step it forward, fold over. Inhale, lengthen the spine, open the heart up, exhale, bow, knees bend, right foot goes back, lean into the right hand, twist to the left, inhale in, exhale, hands come down, hips pull back, so pull up through that core, stretch through the leg, round the back slightly, and then exhale, lunge forward, step it forward, fold. Big inhale, lengthen, big exhale, surrender. Knees bend, left foot goes back, twist to the right arm goes to the sky. Exhale, hands to the earth, inhale, straighten the front leg, this time bend the back knee. Deep, full inhale in, and then exhale, shift it forward, leg comes parallel, bend both knees this time. Pull into the belly, get the right belly up off the right thigh, foot to the floor, exhale over. Inhale, lengthen the spine, bow down. Bend the knees, right foot goes back, twist, stretch it open, inhale in. And then as you exhale, hand to the earth, hips lift up, but you're gonna bend the back knee. And as you bend the back knee, this is the playfulness of it. Don't get too serious on me. Leap forward, shift it forward. Deep breath in, bend both knees, pull into the belly, foot comes to the ground, exhale over. Inhale, lengthen the spine, exhale, bow. Bend the knees, left foot goes back, twist to the right, and exhale. Hand to the earth, inhale, hips pull up, bend the back knee. You're gonna hover that knee, pull into the belly, and if you can, bring your hands by your hips. Be mindful of that hamstring. Shift it forward, inhale, warrior three. Now, gotcha, right? Maybe it didn't work out so well, so be kind to yourself. Bend both knees, sit into the feet, hands to your heart. Big inhale in. Knees are bent. Exhale, fold over, bow. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Fold forward, right foot goes back, twist, opening it up. Exhale, the hand down. So you know what's coming this time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, back knee comes down. Watch what's happening. Watch what's going on in your inner world and questioning or doubting. It's so revealing. Just give it your best shot. Back knees down, lift into the belly. Hands are by your hips. Be mindful of your hamstring. You do not want to have a locked knee. And then you're going to leap, maybe, into warrior three. Big full breath in. And then exhale. Hands to the floor. Knee. I forgot what we did. Knees bend. Hands to your heart. Both knees bend. Big breath in. Exhale. Fold all the way forward. Inhale. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold over. We haven't even done a downward dog. Bend both knees again. Sit into your hips, draw into your belly. Hands to heart center. Big inhale, and then exhale. Left elbow to your right knee. Lengthen the spine, draw into the belly. Left foot's gonna lift, step it back. Pull into that center, twist a little deeper. You're gonna pull into the core. Inhale, rise up through the center. Stretch the arms up high. And then exhale, shift the weight. Warrior three. So notice how, hopefully, you could find your warrior a little better here. Deep breath in. And then bend both knees. Feet come to the ground. Arms sweep up high. Exhale, right elbow. I can hear some of you laughing like, whoa, she wasn't kidding. Right elbow, left knee, drawn to the belly. You're gonna step it back. Of course you could stay here, right? And then find your warrior three, but just give it a try. Right foot goes back, pull into that center and twist. You're gonna hug in, wrap the outer hip, move from the core, arms stretch up overhead, big breath in, shift it forward, warrior three. Breathing all the way in. Exhale, bend both knees, sit into that seat, full breath in, and then exhale, fold to the earth, bow all the way down. Surrender it completely. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold, bend the knees and step back. Finally, downward facing dog. So reset here, regroup, feel all that we just woke up. Move it around, connect to your breath. Inhale, come forward into a plank pose. Exhale, elbows bend all the way to the ground. Feet point back, hands go wide, elbows lift. Shoulders to the back body. Inhale, gecko, cobra. Exhale, bow down. Hands reach back. Clasp them behind you, shoulders to your back. Inhale, Shalabhasana. And exhale, bow. Hands under your shoulders, cobra or upward dog. Inhale, rise up, opening the heart, and move it back. Downward dog. So just recognize your truth. What's working, what's not working. Feel the heat that you're stoking inside to clear out the funk and just come more alive. Lift the heels, bend both knees. Bring that right thigh parallel. Inhale, stretch the foot up. You're gonna exhale. Draw the knee into the heart, pull your shoulders forward, keep the back knee bent, and then inhale, stretch the legs straight up. So work a lot from that core. Inhale, come forward, pull into the heart center. Exhale, move it back. Inhale. Feel that lift into the core. Back knees bent, so you're really moving through your core. Lift it up. This time, knee comes forward. You're gonna move it over to the left hand. Right foot, left hand. Pivot the left heel to the floor. Stretch your left arm by your ear. Big inhale in, and then exhale. Foot comes down. Pull the knee in, lift the leg up, and exhale. Step it all the way through to a lunge. Pivot the back heel to the floor. Inhale, warrior two. And as you come into warrior two, feel the power in the back leg. Lunge into the front knee. Bring your hands to your heart center. Push the palms together. This is like the easiest thing we've done so far, right? Push the palms together. Wake up right here. This low belly. Fuel the fire of your heart, but also let the heart take root into the soil of your essence. Elbow to your thigh, from your heart, extend the arm by your ear. Deep, full breath in. And then exhale. Bring your left hand back to your heart. Right hand's gonna come to the earth, a shin or a block, triangle pose. Keep the left hand to your heart. Pull into the belly. Feel the length through the spine. As the heart's open, shoulders come into the back. Align with the light of your heart. So lean the head back. Get the core connected. Pelvis too, and then expand it. Big full inhale in, and a full exhale out. Bend the knee, hand to the earth. Lift up, and move back. Downward dog. As you're in downward dog, roll over to the pinky toe side of the left foot. Step your right foot up the mat halfway, and then inhale the right arm by your ear. Deep breath in, and then exhale. Hand comes down, move it back. Feel that refinement, that renewed connection. Inhale, plank. Knees high or low, all the way down. Point the feet back, hands go wide. So give yourself permission to move at your pace. Draw into the belly, lift the heart. This is how I used to always teach and always move. Exhale, bow down. So when there's fire on fire, you better believe it. Clasp the hands, shoulders drawn to the back. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, bow. And especially when there's fire on fire, and it ain't gonna happen for a while again. Hands beneath your shoulders, shoulders to your back. Cobra or upward facing dog. Big, full breath in. And then exhale back. Downward dog. So it's a fun, playful flow. You want to feel your foundation. You want to move from your core and your heart. And just watch what comes forward. Lift the heels, bend the knees. Feel that strength. Bring your left heel up. And you're going to inhale. The leg lifts. You're moving from your belly. And then come forward. Knee comes to your heart. Back knee stays bent. Inhale. Feeling that lift. Stretch the foot out. And then exhale. Stoke that fire. Lifting up. Moving back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, push it back. Maybe your breath is different. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, push it back. This time you're going to inhale, come forward. Stay lifted. Left foot by your right hand. Strong foot. Pivot the right heel to the floor. Right arm by your ear. Big, full breath in. And then exhale. Hand comes down. Knees bend, knees to your heart. Then lift it up, stretch it high. And then as you exhale, step it all the way through. Pivot the back heel to the earth. Inhale, warrior two. Connect to your heart. It is beating. It is alive. Draw in to the core so you're connected to the back body. Arms stretch out. Connect to the earth, hands to heart center. Shoulders come to the back. Feel that lift, the power through the back line, and then let it bow forward. Left elbow to your thigh. From that heart center, arm stretches by your ear. Deep, full breath in, and a full, awesome, amazing exhale out. Bring the right hand back to your heart. The left hand comes to the earth, a shin, or a prop, and then the hips pull back, not because your knee is dropping down, but because you're tapping into the essence of you. You're aligning with it, and in that authentic truth, more joy comes to life. Breathe into it, dance with it, and then exhale, knee bends, hand to the floor, back heel lifts. Into your dog pose, power into your hands, roll over to the pinky toe side of the right foot, left foot comes up halfway, arm by your ear. Big deep breath in, and then exhale. Hand to the ground, move it back, downward dog. Last time we're going through plank, chaturanga all the way to the ground. Feet point back, hands go wide, elbows are lifted, shoulders drawn to the back. Inhale, curl the heart up. Exhale, bow down. Hands clasp. If you haven't switched the clasp, switch it now. Shoulders drawn to your back. Inhale, Shalabhasana. Exhale, bow down. Cobra or upward dog. Inhale, rise. And exhale. Downward facing dog. Big, deep inhale. And a deep exhale. We're going to inhale. Right leg lifts. Bend the knee. Open the hip up. As you open the hip, you're going to bend the left knee, pull into the belly, and come onto your right fingertips. It's just a little play. It's just a little fun. And then inhale, square it off. Find that center. Bring the hips parallel. And now come onto your left fingertips. Just playful. Just trying it out. And then root the hand. Step the foot through to a lunge. Pivot the back heel to the floor. Straighten the front leg. And inhale. Triangle pose. Again. And as you feel the tricks of life, then you can also feel the power and the strength. Big inhale in. And then we're going to half moon pose. So stay here or shift it forward. And inhale, half moon. Feel your breath. Now, as you're in half moon, this is a little interesting. You're gonna bring your left arm by your ear, okay? Draw into the belly, wrap the outer right hip towards your tail so you get the right belly lifted. You're gonna exhale, bring your left elbow and your left knee to your heart, and then inhale, radiate it out. And as you exhale, knee and elbow connect, and then inhale, extend out. We'll go for 5. Knee and elbow, I told you we're coming alive. Inhale, extend. Exhale, drawing in. Inhale, extending. I think this is 5. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, extend. Big, gracious breath in. And then exhale. Hand to the floor, back foot to the earth. Inhale, the right leg back up to the sky. And exhale, foot to the ground. Find your feet. Bend your knees. Clear the hips. Free the head. And then expand from the heart. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Left foot's gonna lift. Open the hips up, okay? Hip opens up. Now, if you're dropping in your right shoulder, you will not be able to get your right hand up. Or we did the left hand, right? Okay, sorry. So lift up, come onto the fingertips of your left hand. Pull into the belly, feel that power, and then ground the left hand down. Square it off, knees are bent, come up onto the right fingertips. Big full breath in. And then exhale the hand down, step the foot through. I told you we were gonna sweat. Pivot the back heel to the earth and come into your sacred form, triangle pose. So you're pulling into your essence and then you're expanding from the heart. Lengthen through the spine. Aren't you all so excited for this next little challenge? And I want you to notice how many of you really are loving the challenge and how that love of the challenge comes from the fact that you know you feel better on the other side, right? You feel strength. Even tomorrow, if you're sore, it feels good to feel alive. Here we go. Shift it. Inhale, half moon. And in that half moon, pull up into that belly. Wrap that left hip towards your tail. And then you're going to stretch your arm by your ear. Breathing all the way in and all the way out. And then you can stay here, obviously. Or right knee and right elbow come together. And then inhale, expand. And then exhale, pull the knee in, the elbow. Inhale, stretch it out long. The wall's throwing me off. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, extend it out. Exhale, drawing in. Inhale, extending. Last one. Exhale. And inhale. If you don't feel a fire inside, then I'm not sure what's going on. Exhale. Foot comes down, hand comes down. Move it back. Downward dog. Deep, gracious breath in. Full breath out. Exhale your knees to the earth. And come standing on your 2 knees. Find composure. Fix your hair, fix your clothes. Fix your feet. Toes tucked or pointing back. Hands to your hips. Connect. So here's an interesting thing, okay? We usually get caught up in what our belly looks like. All right? I do. It's put everywhere. We see it. What we want to get caught up in is that this is our power center. What we want to get caught up is not what it looks like on the outside, but the connection we have with it on the inside. If our gut and our stomach is not healthy, it affects our whole life, okay? So feel this sacred connection of wrapping the rib cage in, not shortening down, not closing off. We want room for the colon, okay? And it's gonna just give volume to your heart. Lengthen through the spine. Draw the shoulders to the back. Open the heart. This is exactly how we started. Big full breath in and a full breath out. Stay here or move all the way back into camel pose. Heart's open, head is free, core is still engaged, which is hard if you've had babies, okay? And if you haven't had babies, celebrate that your core is still intact. Big full breath in, full breath out, ground in, lift from behind the heart. Inhale, come all the way out. Tuck your toes, sit back on your heels, lengthen the spine, feel the power of your breath. Hands to your heart center. I brought mine to the center of my forehead, so take your hands to the center. How about that? Breathe into it. When you sit back on your toes, you have completely forgotten about the heart opener, the back bend. Exhale, hands come to the ground. Pull the hips up, stretch all the way back to the back edge of your mat, standing forward bend. Bend your knees. I want to make sure we reset our low back for anybody who is just feeling really vulnerable in the sacrum. Draw into the core, soften the heart. Pull into the center, hands to heart center. Inhale, come all the way up. Sweep the arms up high and exhale. Hands to your heart center. Big gracious breath in and a gracious breath out. Take the weight to your left foot. Pull. So when you take the weight over, don't drop down. Stand into the foot and feel that electric current of life moving through you and feel this connection to the side body. Don't cut out on me right here. Inhale the right knee up. Left hand, right knee. Right outer hip wraps down. Twist to the right. Pull into the belly. Right arm stretches back. Now, you can stay here with the knee bent or grab the pinky toe side of the foot. Thighs pull back. Keep twisting. Right arm moves back behind you. If at all costs, don't do yoga by a wall because it messes with your peripheral vision, but it's all good, right? Big full breath in and a big full breath out. Then inhale, come back through the center. Bend the knee, right? Bend both knees. Stretch your heart forward. I'll probably end up going off the camera. And as your heart goes forward, you're going into warrior three. Draw into the belly, hands come to the earth. Downward dog with your right leg to the sky. Bend the right knee, open the hip up. And then inhale, square it off. Draw the right knee to your heart. Pivot the left heel to the ground. Right foot comes up to your left hand. Stretch the arm by your ear. I'm going to give you guys choices. Stay here. Or grab the pinky toe side of your right foot. You might need to bend the knees to get into the core. Stretch the foot and open up. Vishwamitra. Big full breath in. And then if you don't have the foot, no big deal. Hand comes back down, foot comes back down. Spin the back heel up. Stretch the foot to the sky. And then exhale. Step the right foot through to a lunge. Shift the weight forward, left leg parallel. I told you we would twist, we would play, we would have fun. Pull into the center. Some of you might be celebrating the fact that there won't be fire on fire for a while, but you can always come back to this practice. Bend both knees, wrap the outer right head back, twist, expand. Breathe all the way in and all the way out. And then we're going to curtsy all the way down. Both knees bend down. Left knee comes to the earth. Set all the way back. Both hips come to the ground. Right hand moves behind you. Left arm goes high. Clear out that left side line. Elbow to the outside of the knee. Twist. Keep this hand to the earth or bring the hands together, palms together, shoulders to your back. And as the palms push in, elbows can widen, heart can lift. Look over the right shoulder. Deep, full breath in. And a deep, full breath out. And then inhale, come all the way back through. Left hand's gonna come to the earth. Right leg's gonna stretch out to the side. Inhale, lift the hips up so we can clear that right hip out. Hand comes to the ground, pull it back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. What a wild ride, but it's fun. Have fun. Exhale, knees come to the earth, come standing. Round two. This is like so old school of me that some of you are probably smiling deep inside. So, standing on your knees, come back to that core. So now we have perspective, right? Now we have perspective. We're gonna move backwards, we're gonna move forward, we're gonna twist, we're gonna turn, we're gonna be on one foot, we're gonna be on one hand. It's all happening, okay? And in all of it happening, stay anchored in your intention, your beliefs, your authenticity. Connect to it, draw into it, and allow that inner authority to guide you. Okay? That was just, by the way, that's like the message for the next 6 months. So just FYI, draw into your core, lengthen into your spine. Feel this opening, this deep respect. This is our inner authority right here, the visceral, right? That connects us back to that intuitive guidance. Heart lifts, shoulders drawn to the back, hands come by your sides. Feel free to stay here or move the opposite hand back and then the other one. Ustrasana, sweet old heart opener. Connection to the wholeness of you. Like I've always said, you should be able to talk or sing a song while you do your heart openers. Push into the earth, lift up through the heart. Toes tuck if they weren't tucked. Sit back, breathe, settle. Come on, you've got to feel some kind of inner explosion. And so yoga, what makes this yoga is reflecting into it, sitting with it, breathing into it, and realize that that's what you contain. That great union to the energy of you. Whew, I am full spirited today. Exhale, the hands to the floor, pull into your core, hips rise up. Exhale. Uttanasana. So we'll reprogram the sacrum, bend the knees, elbows to the ground. We radically opened our hearts in a major way, so grounding our energy is imperative. Hands to your heart, pull into that center, make the connection, inhale, come standing. Feel that length, hold that energy in, weight to the right foot, lift up through the right side, left knee lifts, bend the knees if you need to, that'll help you get into the core, it'll help you feel connected to the low back, your outer buns, and then you can re-expand from that container, twisting to the left. Left arm stretches back. You can do thumb up. If I do this sort of internal rotation for my shoulder, it helps. You can find the foot, extend the leg, twist. Stay connected to your breath. Open in your own heart. And then inhale, come back through the center. Feel that connection. You're gonna pivot on your pelvis. So you're gonna pivot at those hips, pull into the core, shift the weight forward, right? So here you are, warrior three. Feel that renewed connection. We've tried it a few times. Walk your hands forward, downward dog. Stretch up high. Feel free to bend the knee, open the hip if you feel like your hip needs clearing. And you're going to draw the knee to the heart. Fallen triangle. Left foot to your right hand. Pivot. The right foot to the ground. Now check in. Arm by your ear. Visvamitra, not the easiest of expressions. So maybe bend both knees to grab the foot. This being able to come here is huge. If you can come here and get your foot up off the ground, amazing. If you can swing the foot forward and peek under your arm, it probably has a lot more to do with DNA than anything else. And then exhale, your foot comes down, your back heel lifts, stretch the foot to the sky, and step it all the way through to a lunge. We're moving a lot through the sacral. So pull into the belly. Shift the weight forward, pull into that center, and twist. Revolved, high, half moon. Big, deep breath in, and a big, deep breath out. And then you're gonna bend both knees, curtsy, all the way down. You gotta come all the way down, right? So this worksheet that I have to offer is really about love and acceptance. And that love and acceptance, all that we're doing right now, is essential for ourselves and for one another. We all have different perspectives. We've been twisting and turning. And as we twist and turn, we're helping to shift our perspective. So we're coming all the way back down to the earth to re-ground and re-clear and realign to the light of our heart. And we're releasing those limitations and allowing ourselves to feel a more embodied connection to that truth, to that empowered truth that can guide us forward. Sorry, just a little spirited today. Left hand to the earth, inhale the right arm up high. So high five your highest self. Hold that high vision, not expectations that are unattainable, right? That's not really helpful. But that vision, like even in this moment, in this breath, I'll receive that abundance and align with it. And what it is in this moment. Elbow to the outside of the knee, twist. You're going to feel the expression. I'm bringing my hands Anjali Mudra, palms pushed together. The hands come down, so there's a lot of power in the fire of the hands meeting each other. Elbows widen to expand the light of the heart. Feel the length in the spine and then twist. You gotta plug the shoulders in. Heart stays lifted, looking over your left shoulder. It's a really big twist. Do not grip in your hips. Breathing all the way in and all the way out. And then inhale. Come all the way back through the center. Shift the weight forward. Left leg moves back. Right hand comes to the earth. A little diva moment. Draw into the belly, lift the hips. Feel that length, and then exhale it back. Downward facing dog. What a journey. How much fun it's been. Walk your feet forward. And exhale, fold over. I should reveal. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, bow. Bend your knees. We're going to go from seated to all the way lying down. Come all the way to the floor, right? It doesn't have to be pretty. Some of you don't know that I've been teaching yoga since 2003. And some of you also don't know, both feet to the ground, that I started moving when I was 6. So that was 1982. So since 1982, I've been in a disciplined practice of connecting to the body and expressing. So if you're just wondering where I come up with this, it's just in my blood. Heels under your knees, arms by your sides. Bend the elbows, shoulders drawn to the back. Open the throat, lift the heart, lift the hips. And yes, I'm doing virtual yoga. Most people don't see me move when I teach, so I do feel like I have to explain a little bit. Bridge pose. Check in. What's going on in the low back? If the low back's talking to you, respect that. We have to respect what's going on in the inner world so we can give it the attention, we can love and accept it, and then through that we can compassionately create the shift that's required. Big inhale in, and then exhale. Lead with your inner thighs. Use your buns. Don't let your buns turn off, but lead with your inner thighs. Hips come to the ground. Pause. Check in. Feel your breath. Stick with bridge pose, or hands come back by your ears. All right? Check in. I've got to be mindful here. of my shoulder. So I'm just aware of it today. I'm not gonna push it, but I'm listening to it. So if I stop talking, we'll go bridge, wheel, back to bridge, back to the earth, okay? Find the feet, ground down, lift up with your hips. Feel the power of your breath, feet to the earth, and inhale, rise. As you rise, connect. I said I wasn't gonna talk. Big, full breath in, full breath out. Exhale, back. Those of you who love wheel, stay there. Exhale, back to bridge pose. And then back all the way to the earth. If you love wheel pose, I encourage you to stay with it. Keep breathing, keep breathing, keep breathing. We're gonna join you again. Feet to the ground. Inhale, hips rise up. Check in. How are you doing? Tune in to the inner love of you. Come alive with respect. Hands to the earth, shoulders to the back, because how the hell are you going to respect anybody else if you can't respect yourself? Inhale, Urdhva Dhanurasana. Now, from Urdhva Dhanurasana, right foot comes to the middle, left knee's going to lift up, left foot to the sky. Breathe all the way in, foot comes to the earth, ground down, left foot comes to the center, right knee rises, right foot to the sky. Full breath in, full breath out. Both feet to the earth. Tricked ya if you stayed in wheel pose that whole time. Come back to bridge. Come back to the power of you. Own it. And from that awareness, guide your way to the earth. Big full inhale. Big full exhale. Last round. We're doing 3 today. Feet to the ground. Inhale, hips rise. Check in. Is it good for you just to stay with bridge? Otherwise, hands come back by your ears. Shoulders to your back. Feet ground. Inhale, lift from behind the heart. Rise up. Enjoy your breath. And then exhale. Back to bridge. Hands by your sides. Lead with your hips. All the way down. Big, full breath in. And a big, full breath out. Let the knees come together. Relax the shoulders. Unravel the spine. Pause here. Don't do a bunch of movements. Don't push past what's surfacing. Because guess what? It's just going to resurface the next time you do this. It's life right now. Everything that has been buried is rising to the surface. True? Arms go out from your shoulders. Knees come apart. Exhale your knees to the left. Big inhale in. Big exhale out. Inhale, come through the center. And exhale, knees go to the right. Big full breath in. Big full breath out. Inhale, come all the way back through the center. Sweet. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a gentle hug. Don't hug yourself so much that you pull your tailbone up and you squish your low back, okay? Just bring the knees in, hold on to your knees, rock sweetly from side to side. That way you clear up some of the tension that's in the pelvis and that's in the psoas and it's in the hip flexors. And then come back through to the center. Left foot to the earth, right ankle to your thigh. Hello, do we ever need a hip opener right now? So ankles here, knees in, feel your breath. You can do what you want to with your hands. My preference of lately has had my arms stretched back behind my head or my hands under my head, okay? You want to explore. Yoga is the exploration of your innermost self. And then exhale. Left foot comes to the earth. Right foot goes to the sky. Plug in. Bend your right knee. Either hold on to your right foot or hold on to your right knee. Your hips are going to lift up. Okay, so opposite hand of knee. Hips lift up, move to the right. Stretch the left leg out long. Your knee rolls over to the left, hips are stacked, outer right hip is wrapping towards your tail without losing the connection to your core. Stay here or hold on to the foot and extend the leg out. Don't let the foot drop down, right? It's just kind of creating confusion in our nervous system, even though it feels relaxing. I think there's lots of things that we think are relaxing, but they create a lot of confusion. Inhale, come all the way through the center. Bend the knee, foot to the ground. Hips come back through the center. Left knee bends. Adjust everything. Like get the shoulders to realign, your hips. Pause. It's kind of like what we do in downward dog, right? We come back to downward dog. We take care of ourselves. Left ankle, right thigh. Inhale. Left foot rises. Right? Find the expression with your arms that serves and supports you. Connect deeply to your breath. And then, right foot comes down. Left leg's gonna extend up first, just to clear out the hip, okay? The knee can be bent, doesn't have to be straight. And then you'll bend the knee, hold on with your right hand, stretch your other leg out long. Oops, sorry. Bend your other leg, hips lift, and move over to the left. Leg stretches out, twisting over to the right. Hips are stacked, outer hip wrap, so you keep that core electric, alive, stoking the connection to your truth, embracing her, loving her or him, and maybe you grab the foot and you extend. Use your breath, open up, clearing and believing. Inhale, come all the way back through the center. Bend the knee, both hips to the center, both feet to the ground. Shift, wiggle. Stretch your arms back behind your head. So starfish pose. Feet go wide, okay? Wider than your yoga mat. Arms go wide. Radiate out into your hands and your feet, through your hips, through your shoulders. And then feel the connection through the spine. Big full breath in. Big full breath out. Inhale all the way in. You're gonna stick your tongue out to your chin and breathe out through your mouth. Inhaling in. Stick your tongue out. Come on, you can be silly. Nobody's watching. Once more. And then slowly bring your hands down below your heart. Breathe through the mouth, adjust, and then slowly breathe through your nose. Maybe the legs stay wide, maybe the legs come together. How good does it feel to put yourself in this position of renewal after intelligently and mindfully aligning to the authentic nature of your truest self? You may not have a lot of fire in you, which means that we have to stoke the fire a little bit more. Or maybe it just comes naturally. Wherever you are, know that we all contain the same fragments of the stars within every cell of our being. And so that light is within us. So breathe well, breathe with your essence. Breathe in that total embrace of you. just as you are. Enjoy your breath in. And enjoy your breath out. Just as you are. Respect the light that you've invoked and ignited within as you breathe all the way in and all the way out. Just as you are, enjoy the fact that you're ready to come alive as you breathe all the way in and all the way out. Feel the light of you, feel the joy, feel all that's coming alive, and then choose what it is that you want to bring to life as you wiggle your toes and you wiggle your fingers. Sway your head from side to side. As you inhale, stretch the arms back behind you. Feel that expansive energy flowing through you, and that is you. Bring your knees all the way into your chest. Embrace, love, hug, adore. Respect and appreciate through a great sense of acceptance. Bring the feet to the ground. Rolling over to one side, pausing if you want to pause, or coming seated. We'll ultimately all come all the way up seated. Feel the great renewal of the heart. Hands come together. Feel the light of your own heart. Left hand rests on the chest. Right hand comes to the ground. Feeling connected, grounded. And that great light that shines for all of us, around each of us, and within each of us. Let your right hand come back and join the left. May we all continue to come alive. May we all be able to invoke the vision of our heart by feeling deeply into our truth and allowing this grace, this beauty, and wisdom to guide us forward. So we say hello to the world that sits before us, from my heart to yours. Namaste.